Acapulco, which is a small Mexican village where they sing without musical accompaniment. You can help me out though if you talk like this. And don't do any faster, it'll mess me up. But I'm a hot snacking, double-fisted, pizza-eating son of a gun. I wear my pants a little loose so that I can eat as much as I want. Well, I'm here for the cake and the gut-busting steak. I'm gonna get a little crazy cause I'm on vacation. You know I'm here for the buffet. And I ain't leaving till they throw me out. I'm gonna have some pizza, son, gonna give me some. You know I'm here. Stop laughing. I'm here for the buffet. I love the cruise ship buffet. Every day is a different day. The first day was Italian. Second day was all American. Third day Caribbean. While we were in the Caribbean, makes no sense to me. Fourth day, I don't remember what it was, French. And then today, chocolate. I don't know where that country is, but I want to find one of their people, marry him, and get my brown card. I'm a BBW, a big beautiful woman. Do I have any sisters in the house? I just want to hear ya. You're a big girl, be proud of yourself. You know why? Because this stuff takes work, okay? This magic doesn't happen overnight. You gotta do the right proper combination of carbs and carbs, right? You gotta not work out 6, 7 times a week. That's discipline right there. I will wait an hour for an elevator to go down one floor. I am dedicated to this model. And then at the end of all that hard work, you end up looking just like me. Bam. Hey, built for comfort, not for speed. I am not moving fast. Kids, if you're behind me in the hallway and you need to be somewhere, go around me. Go between my legs. I won't see you. I haven't seen my feet in 20 years, people. I think if you can't see your feet from a standing position, you shouldn't have to take your shoes off at the TSA checkpoint at the airport. What do you think? Woo! You're always on my case, man. You need to take your shoes off, put them on the belt, man. You need to take your shoes off, put them on the belt. I'm like, no, I don't. If you're closer to them, you get them. I get down there, I might not get back up, and I have got a plane to catch. Like being a big girl, sometimes guys like to stop on major highways, roll down the windows of their cars, and yell things at me while I'm standing on the side of the road trying to earn a living. They come from the great state of South Carolina, where every major family owns a boiled peanut stand / fireworks stand. Standing on the side of the road, they roll their windows down, they yell, "Hey, you're fat!" What are you trying to do, surprise me? You yell, "Hey, you're fat" out of a speeding car at me, you know what you're going to get? A sarcastic response. You're going to be like, what? Thanks for laughing, you know better. I need to cut back on my ice cream cone intake, but that's not happening. Because they're free. I'm not cutting back on salt either. I love salt. 3 reasons I love salt. Number 1, tequila. Number 2, grits. I'm going to confess something, y'all. I was born in Charleston, South Carolina. This is true. But I was born to a man from New Jersey and a woman from Brooklyn, New York. I am a closet Yankee. I was not raised on grits. I was raised on hash browns and such like that. And then I married a Southern man. And now every morning I got to get up and make that big old boy a big old pot of grits for breakfast. And grits are not good without salt in them. And eggs and bacon and cheese and butter. Grits are nasty. I don't know how you people eat them. Third reason I love salt is because I love ham. Ham! Could be pig ham or turkey ham. If it tastes like a ham, I'm on it. Ham is the most perfect food on the face of the earth, isn't it, kids? You can have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Put it in a sandwich. Cook it in a casserole. I was reading a magazine the other day. You take ham and you cut it into little tiny pieces and you put it in a bowl with some sweet relish and Miracle Whip. It's a salad. If it says salad on the recipe, it's salad on the diet plan. And I get 2 cups of salad per meal. A ham has the sodium content of Lot's wife. Y'all remember Lot's wife in the Bible, pillar of her community. Salt of the earth, people, salt of the earth. No one could lick her. Those of you who got that joke, don't look back. Those of you who didn't get that joke, read the Bible. It's a good book. I read the Bible because I live in South Carolina and it is the law. I love South Carolina. It's a really pretty state. We got some really people, lovely places, but we do have some evil in South Carolina. I don't know if you have where you live. We have this thing called a little bitty old Southern woman. Have you met one? Oh, they're evil. Well, let me back up, because there might be a couple of you here. You are not evil. You are good women. You're just old and about to die. When a Southern woman reaches a certain age, it is important for her to be right and to tell everybody exactly what she thinks of them without any regard to her own safety. These women walk up to me at the grocery store and they say things like, you know what? You've got such a pretty face. If you lost a little bit of weight, you'd be a knockout. Bless your heart. Like, I'm a knockout now, you old bitch. What I like to say to these women, I like to say, you know what, you're so old and wrinkled, if you put on about 30 pounds, you probably look 30 years younger. Mom, I don't respect my mother. I fear my mother. My mother, ladies and gentlemen, is 5'2" of concentrated Pentecostal holiness minister. Oh yeah, incredibly proud of my career choice, let me tell you. Constantly bragging to her friends at Sunday school. My oldest daughter is a comedian on Carnival Cruise Lines. She goes on ships in the middle of the ocean. She tells jokes to people who can drink anytime they want to and gamble in a casino. She's going to hell. Explain to my mother, I'm not going to hell, I'm going on a fun ship. Can't possibly be hell here. Why? Because there is pizza and ice cream 24 hours a day. I don't know about you, but that's pretty much the vision I've had of heaven since I was about 3 years old. The people on the ship are so sweet and friendly. They come together as a family from countries all over the world. They're different religions, they're different colors, they're different countries, but they come together as a family to make your vacation fantastic. They learn English, and I know it doesn't seem like it. Just ask them to talk slower, because they're learning English, and we speak American. Different language. They are a family. I'm a member of the family. Been one for 13 years, and I love it. Every ship I go to, they love seeing me. They call me Mama Kimmy because I'm old and squishy. I give the best hugs. One time I got on the ship about 6 months ago. I got on the ship at the beautiful port of Grand Turk, and my luggage decided they didn't want to go to Grand Turk. Probably should have told the guy on the little propeller plane how much I actually weigh, but if he can't eyeball it. I'm like, dude, look at me, fill the tank up. My luggage didn't arrive in Grand Turk, so I'm on a cruise ship for a week in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt that said, if I ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Which is the official mom t-shirt, by the way. The kids on the fun shops on that ship, they came to me after my show and they said, Mama Kimmy, we know you don't have any clothes. We know you don't have anything. You come into the fun shops and look around. Anything you find, you could have. And why these women over here are laughing? Have you been to the fun shop? I looked around that place for 3 hours. Found a watch. And it's a little snug. I love the job. I travel all over the place. I travel, I miss my children. Now I'm a mommy. Isn't that scary? My oldest is a boy. He's 47 years old. I'm 53. Okay, you need to do math. My oldest child is my husband. Right, because when you get married, your husband is your oldest child the entire time you're married to him. And it's not because you're not men and macho and fantastic. It's because no matter how old a man gets, when he hurts himself, or contracts a virus, or loses something, he turns into a 3-year-old puddle of goo. My husband's 6'3" tall, 487 pounds of southern goodness. And I love him with all of my heart. And I call him every day to tell him I love him. I called him this morning when I got up at the crack of dawn and I said, hey, baby. I love you. He said, I love you too. Where's my wallet? I said, not in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. He said, you did something with it. Guys, you think your women are picking up your stuff, moving it 3 feet away, putting it back down, and then running away, giggling, going, no, they'll find it there. Been married to this man for almost 21 years. December 28th will be my 21st wedding anniversary with this man. And I love him with all my heart and soul, like I said. And I found out just recently, after 21 years of marriage, that my husband is a woman. Not figuratively or, physically or anything like Caitlyn Jenner. He just thinks like a girl. Examples. I picked up the remote control in the living room, changed the channel on the TV set, and this full-grown man started fussing at me. Well, you gotta flip through the channels all the time. You get me interested in a TV show, then you come waltzing in here and you start flipping through the channels. Flip, 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 flip. I'm gonna hide the remote control. Okay. Whenever we drive anywhere, I do all the driving. Now, this job has afforded me the opportunity to get my husband his dream car. My husband's a big man, 6'3" tall, 486 pounds of southern goodness. I got him a 2008 Ford Expedition. Yes, black with black tinted windows so he can pretend he's in the FBI. Takes a step stool and 3 Filipino guys to get me up in this car. And do you know how hard it is to find a step stool that will hold me? Filipino guys are easy. You take them home in your luggage. They're pocket size. Anyway. Despite the effort it takes to get me up in this car, whenever I'm home, I do all the driving. And my husband will sit in the passenger seat of that car and tell me how to drive. Slow down, you're going too fast. Watch out for that curve. Watch out for that truck. That was a stop sign back there. Oh, look, baby, I can see 2 bugs hugging each other on the back bumper of the truck in front of us. Don't you think you're a little close? We are parked behind the truck, dear. Do you want to drive? Shut up. Biggest clue told me my husband was a woman. The other day, he was mad at me. I have no idea why. I said, baby, why are you mad at me? He looked me dead in the eye, people. And he said to me, and I quote, you know, if I have to explain it to you, you are not paying attention. That's a girl, isn't it? Yeah, I knew it was, because the moment he said that to me, it shocked me so much I laughed in his face. Then I had to sleep on the couch for 3 days. What do we do when we mess up, ladies? And we don't do it very often, we're pretty perfect. When men mess up, they buy us flowers and candy. We gotta figure out what they did. I'm kidding, we know. Can't buy my man flowers and candy. He's allergic to flowers and candy. Candy's not allergic. I can't buy him the cheapest thing on his wish list on Amazon either, because I'm not buying that man a bass boat because I forgot to pay the cable bill. He's grown. What do? We just want to let our man know that we love him and we love his playful nature. Well, I found the perfect thing. First, there was the fly swatter. Then there was the electric fly swatter. It looks like a tennis racket. You charge it up, use it to pop flies. Hours of family fun. Now there's this thing called the bug assault. It's a gun that you load up with table salt, cock it back like an air gun, use it to blow away flies. Best 50 bucks I ever spent in my life. My husband loves his. He's got a laser sight attached to the front of it. He had my daughter make him a camouflage outfit so he blends in with the paneling in the living room so they don't see him coming. Got a strap across his front full with little plastic table salts for extra ammo. I came down the stairs, I walked by the refrigerator, and I see it moving out of the corner of my eye, and I'm thinking there's a cat on the counter. Cats can't be on the counter, can they? No. So I turn around and yell at the cat. This 400-pound man hiding behind this much refrigerator. Saying, shh, be very quiet. I'm hunting flies. You know how deer hunters put deer pee on their shoes and their clothes to attract the male deer and mask their scent? I come downstairs, he is at the dining room table smearing something all over his body. I said, baby, what are you doing? He says, tater salad. Flies can't resist tater salad. I'm gonna get them all today. He's pretty accurate with that gun, but he's not that accurate. The whole house is covered in salt from one end to the other, of course. Really good thing is I have this really long dining room table, so now I don't have to ask them to pass this all. I just hold up my pizza and tell them there's a bug on it. It's not always accurate, though. I was sitting at the dining room table, I looked over the windowsill. I see this fly hobbling along the windowsill. Only got one wing, 50 eyes. He looked at me and he said, I was in the war. I was assaulted. That whole joke just for that pun. Isn't that fun? I love that. I have a child. She's 19 years old. Her name is Lyric, like the words to a song. I was going to have another daughter. I was going to name her Melody, so I'd have the words and the music. That would nauseate people wherever I went. Lyric's 19. She's graduated from high school. Don't know how, because she cannot spell high or school. I'm concerned about her, because you grow up, you got to know how to spell out of your head, not on a computer or a spell checker on your whatever. You have to know how to spell, and if you don't know how to spell when you're growing up, what are you going to do for a living? Write billboards for Chick-fil-A? Simple concepts used to escape her. Any of you guys ever been to Miami, Florida before? They speak Spanish in Miami, Florida more than they do in Cozumel, Mexico. I can find stuff in Mexico. I can't find nothing in Miami, Florida. I drove around for 4 hours one time looking for the Banco de America. The Bank of America! Say that! Finally found it when inside. My daughter's about 10 years old, about this tall. She's listening to an FM radio station on some earbuds, listening to a song she enjoys, getting down with her funky bad little self. All of a sudden, the DJ on the radio station started speaking Spanish. This stunned my daughter. Mom! The DJs on the radio station are speaking Spanish! I said, I know, baby girl. We're in Miami, Florida. Duh! She turned to me, she said, Mother, this is a South Carolina radio. Duh! One time we were at the Olive Garden restaurant with my mother, the minister, and my mother hitting one of those hot peppers in the bottom of the salad. My daughter's about 5 years old, sitting next to her Nana. She hears her Nana say, oh, my mouth's on fire, my mouth's on fire. And then yells in the crowded Olive Garden restaurant, Nana, if your mouth's on fire, you should pop it out and put it in a cup like you do every night before you go to bed. That's why she's my favorite. And that she's the only one. So, doesn't that help? We have one. It's so easy to find a favorite. Anyway. She's a beautiful child, and she is the child I deserve. Come on. Don't tell me every adult in this room didn't have their mama walk up to them at one point and say, I hope you have a child just like you. Yes, you already had that? Wow. I thought that'd be fantastic having a child just like me. I was spectacular. I'm the oldest of 6 kids while my dad's 3 different marriages. I've been cooking, cleaning, and babysitting since I was about 6 years old. And I got straight A's in school the entire time. And I'm a big comedy star. I was fantastic, as far as I remember. My parents took a while to mature. My mom and dad had been married 3 or 4 times each. They're more catch and release marriers. Sometimes my mom will pay attention to other things instead of me, and that'll hurt girls' feelings. But instead of hurting myself with drugs or alcohol, okay, I ate a few Twinkies, shut up. I would pick on my mama. It was easy. She was 5'2" inches tall, in a very tall family. Her mom was 5'8", her dad 6'4", her sister almost 6 feet tall. My mother was tiny, and she hated being little. Hated it. Wore high heels all the time. She just hated it. So what would I do? I would walk up, pat her on the head, and ask her how the weather is down there. She'd get so mad. Her eyes would crinkle up, and her arms would start going, but if I put my hand on her forehead, she didn't get to me. It was pocket size. Anyway. My daughter is 6 feet tall, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. She wears size 11 women's shoes, as do I, because if I did not, I would topple forward. But thanks for getting that back there. Appreciate you being here. A couple of summers ago, one of her little friends had one of her little Latin friends had a birthday party. Quinceañera, right? It was a formal dress party. And my daughter's an amazingly talented artist in any medium. She can knit, she can crochet, she can draw, she can paint, she can sculpt, and she also designs her own clothes. She's amazing. She designed her own dress for this formal party, and it was beautiful, but she couldn't make shoes, could she? No. So Mommy had to take her to the place with the girls with the big feet by their shoes. You know, the Carl's Dress for Less. It's actually called Ross. They are selling size 15 women's shoes in there. Somebody is buying them. So we go to the Ross, and we go to the shoe section, and she makes a beeline for these 4-inch tall platform black suede pumps, 4 inches off the ground. She's already 6 feet tall. She puts them on, she stands up, and she says, "Oh, Mommy, these shoes are perfect. They fit me perfectly. They will go with the dress perfectly, and they make me feel like a real woman. Thank you, Mommy, thank you." And then she glided toward me with her arms outstretched on high heels. And I thought, where did she learn to walk on high heels? She must have got that from her daddy. Anyway, she glided toward me with her arms outstretched, and I'm thinking, I'm getting a cool hug for buying her cool shoes. And instead, when she got to me, she patted me on the head and asked me how the weather was down here. I spit on her, told her it was raining. And I had to buy the shoes. The other thing she didn't do, she didn't keep her room clean. I didn't keep my room clean when I was a kid either, but I had a clean pad on the floor from my bed to the door. So when I got up in the middle of the night, I didn't fall and break my neck. And so when my mother came into my room for any reason, she did not step on something that belongs to me, pick it up, and beat me with it. My daughter doesn't have a path, and she's taken the dirty room thing to a whole new level. You stand at the door of her bedroom, her bed is on the other side. And between me and her bed is a kitten, and Jimmy Hoffa, in the lost city of Atlantis, and an 8-foot-tall panda bear. She's a very heavy sleeper. I'm so worried about her. I said, "Baby, in case of emergency, I cannot physically get to the room, through that mess to get to you without killing myself. You have to make a clean path from the door to your bed so I can get to you in case of an emergency, if a fire breaks out or something. Please, baby, please fix this." And she said, "Mommy, you go on your little cruise thing, and I will fix it for you." So I went on my little cruise thing and come back. My daughter's laying on the couch watching Peppa Pig because she's 19. You watch Peppa Pig? You do. All right. I said, "Larry, did you take care of the problem in your room?" She said, "Yes, ma'am. You can now get to my bed." I said, "All right, I'm checking it out." She said, "Go for it, Mama." I go to her room. I open the door. The bed is up against the door. Not one other thing has been moved. She did what I asked, so I can't yell at her. She's a gorgeous child. She's got beautiful blonde hair like I used to buy at Walmart. Great big blue eyes, just like her daddy's, best friend. And it's a joke, people. They're not friends. Not anymore. We're still cousins. That counts in South Carolina. It's just a joke, people. Come on, calm down. My husband is my daddy. Well, he's not my daddy. Baby's daddy. If he's my daddy, I'd be from West Virginia with a time machine. He's my best friend in the world, and I love him very much. Been married for 21 years, and I hope I get at least 51 more. I probably won't. I try. My mother performed the wedding ceremony. My mother was an ordained minister. She did not have a church. She did drug or marriage counseling, because that's what she knew. Thanks for getting that over there. I appreciate you being here. But she did perform the wedding ceremony for me and my husband, so even though she's passed away a few years, if anything happens, she'll come back and kill me. So, before she passed away, she found out that I got this job, and she was very happy because she found out I had to work clean. And she was proud of that fact. And in the tradition of any parent who has a child with a skill or a talent, singing, dancing, crochet, whatever, she made me do a show for her church for free. Now, I live in South Carolina. She lives in Florida. Did she give me gas money to come down and do the show? Yeah. But as a good daughter, I went down and did a show for her church. Half an hour, clean material, and they loved it. They laughed. They rejoiced. They collected money and gave me gas money. My mother was mad. Because after the show, everybody in her congregation walked up to her, patted her on the head, and asked her how the weather was down there. She got so mad. Her eyes screamed up and her arms started going, but I put my hand on her forehead. She didn't get me. But in honor of my mother, I wrote a joke. It's a street joke, kind of. It sounds like a street joke, but I actually wrote this joke. And if you like it and you want to tell it to other people and spread it around, that would be great. Then it'll come back to me and I'll go, I wrote that joke. In the book of Luke, there's a story where Peter has Jesus over to his house for a feast. In the middle of the feast, Peter's mother-in-law falls deathly ill, to the point of death, and Jesus cures her. He brings her back from the dead. He says to Peter, see what I can do, Peter? Now drop everything and follow me. Peter says, I can't follow you right now. Got a fishing business to run, family to support. Mother-in-law to take care of now. Thank you very much. The next day, Peter's out fishing on the Sea of Galilee. He's fishing all day, can't buy fish, can't find a fish. When he returns to the shore, Jesus is standing on the shore. Jesus says, cast your net on the other side of the boat. Peter walks his net across the boat. He puts it in the water. He pulls it up, and it's full of fish, bursting with fish. He can barely get all the fish on the boat before the net breaks. Jesus says to Peter, see what I can do, Peter? Now drop everything and follow me. And Peter does. He drops everything. He begins following Jesus that very day. Which just goes to show you, you can cure man's mother-in-law, he won't do nothing for you. But if you show him where the fishing is, he'll follow you till the end of time.